This is Nadine reporting for Natural News University, and today I'm going to take everyone through the 8 steps for successful self-dentistry. So sometimes this is a really good program for daily use, and it's especially good if you kind of have to pull up your socks in an area of your oral care and you want to get things to a new level. For example, if your gums are bleeding, if you have receding gums, if you have halitosis, any of those things, which a lot of people are experiencing. And so we're going to deal with that. And I want you to think of this as something fresh that you're going to do every day. It's not about creating a good habit or getting rid of a bad habit. This is going to be totally fresh, and it's really good to brush your teeth sitting down, or to go outside in the sun, or right in the middle of a creek. It's just maybe think of something new rather than standing in front of your sink. And so this is kind of new for people, because what we're doing is we've gotten rid of the toothpaste, which contains a lot of things that you don't want to be putting into your mouth. And this is going to be really regenerative for the gums, the saliva, and the teeth. So here we go. First, I always recommend that you have a really strong salt water solution wherever you're going to brush your teeth. And this is a nice pure salt. You can use any kind of pure salt, Himalayan, Celtic, any of those really natural ones that haven't been processed. And you just get some water and you fill that up. And you're going to keep that in your bathroom. And it will dissolve more over the next few days, but just shake it up. And then the first thing you're going to do before you start brushing your teeth or taking care of them is you're going to do a little salt water rinse. So, need a couple more hands. So there's your salt water solution. And then first you just take a swig. And then you spit. Then you can scrape your tongue, because the tongue has a lot of bacteria on it, and it's just so easy to find one of these at a health food store, and then just scrape the tongue, rinse that. And then next we can start the brushing. So what I love using is these ionic toothbrushes, and they're just worked by solar, so either by sunlight or a light, and that's how they're activated. And what they do is they allow the saliva to become ionic with negative ions, and that alkalinizes the saliva, and that's already taken care of about 40% of the plaque. Then I love using the Neem enamelizer. Neem's very antifungal, antibacterial, and you just put the tiniest amount on there. And you just chip it and a little bit comes out. What you can add to this is, to make it even extra potent, is the healthy Gumdrops or the Yogi serum. The healthy Gumdrops has lots of great antibacterial, antifungal oils. There's rose oil, there's sea buckthorn oil, which is really regenerative to the gums and the tissues. And then you just brush your teeth, and this is very key. 6 months from now, your toothbrush should not be all flattened and squashed. You want to have it look exactly like the day you brought it, because you're going to be brushing your teeth with really no pressure and very slowly. And it's always gum toward the teeth. So on the bottom it's gum up, and on the top it's gum down. And you just go like that, and you're brushing pretty much like that slowly. And you're getting all the areas. So this goes around, and this ionizes the saliva. That's doing a lot of the work for you. So brush your entire mouth. And your mouth's not going to get all foamy, so you usually don't have to even spit anything out, but you'll just brush that. If you need to spit out, spit out. Then the next stage is put a tooth serum on something like a sulcabrush. This takes care of the area where the gums and the teeth join, and that area is that's the whole key. The health of the gums is the health of the teeth. The health of the gums is what allows the teeth to stay in place, to stay strong. The gums are covering up hundreds of thousands really of tiny filaments that attach the tooth to the jaw. And if you had like an area rug in your kitchen and you were always mopping and sweeping and vacuuming and keeping your floor very clean, what you would notice after a month is if you lifted up that area rug, there'd be a whole bunch of debris in there. So what we do when we take care of the joint of the gum line in the teeth, that's how we allow that debris to not build up, because that actually pushes the gums away from the teeth. And then you just go over each tooth, each gum line like that, and you follow along and you do the inside of your mouth and the outside of the mouth. And that's called the sulcabrush because it's taking care of the sulca. That's what that area is called, where the gum and teeth join. Next, you're gonna floss. And I love this floss, the Dr. Tongue Smartfloss. It's great for people that have wide gaps in their teeth or really tight spaces. And then all you do, this is the Yogi tooth serum. And these things are so potent, you're using 1 drop at a time. You're gliding it all the way along, and then you're gonna floss like you normally would, up and around each tooth. So the key here is doing it and then doing it again, because when you do it the second time, you will see why you're doing it again. So that's the flossing stage, it's very key. And then the next stage is the polishing stage. So for this, it's good to exfoliate the teeth in a while beyond the brushing. And I used to think I was a little too zen for the electric toothbrush, but what I found is I really enjoy them. But what I do with the electric toothbrush is I avoid the gum line, because those really need that one direction. But what this is good for is giving the tooth a really good polish that can help you in the whitening phase. So you want to use it dry. And what you can do is, again, you just take 1 drop of a serum, and a little dab of that, or you can dip that in like that. And then you just turn it on, and then you polish the teeth like this, and you don't touch the gum line. And that, do again the whole mouth, and you'll get a super, super clean, and your teeth will gradually get whiter and whiter. And those are the, oh wait, and then you do one more thing. You do 1 more rinse with your salt water, and that brings you right back to the beginning. So those are your steps for a successful self-dentistry. And if you follow those once in the morning and once at night, you will have excellent oral health. And the great thing is you don't need to brush your teeth after each meal, but if you do want to alkalinize your mouth, just rinse with salt. So do that morning and night. Thanks.